But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Beat them a bite, now leasing no beamer. I'm buying no gun, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it. The mad, man in that bag, cause I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin. Out the cutie, now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out, she don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane, asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on in case we was on roll like tires. We gon' that. I'm in my bag like
Hope you're ready, Mike. I ain't going easy on you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. These folks are ready, and we are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
What? Share.
Get up!
A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Ryan now off the bootleg. Buying time to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Allen Bailey coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry now. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
Takes the give from Mahomes. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the shotgun, Ryan. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Ryan. This is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Now that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
I think you good at
This
it, Mike.
time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And here now come the Falcons. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They begin the drive with Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th. Youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play. But to me, it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. Raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather was a head coach and a GM in the league. He gets it. He understands. I highly expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Tack McKinley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. Green 39. Green.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
No, come on.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to take another shot here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Spins away. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bruce Irvin with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taking it about the 16. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On 1st down, Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Anthony Hitchens in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Ryan to throw. And that is incomplete here. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickell Robey-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, when I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So out come the Falcons now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Ryan. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And now here's another interception. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the...
Good game, Mike. I'm having a badass night. Good game.
But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, 31 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Back 25.
Ryan steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. They find some open field here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Hey. Okay. Pocket through big day sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket through big day sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket through big day sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry gets the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a about $1. More money mean more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. So that one will be accepted.
Watching that Barney. Here we go now. Blue Lightning.
Now Collins. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Gone. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jackson on second down. Forced out to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Now let's go. Blue line it.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Jackson now. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and the Falcons say they have it. They do. Accelerating, and off he goes. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Buying time to his left. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. From the shotgun, Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
They run with Collins. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Collins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead from 21 yards away. And the Ravens are in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot.
This is Collins on the handoff. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson being chased out left. Space to run past the 20. A minute 59 to go in the 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 319.
Here's Collins. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Hot.
And now Jackson will look to throw it, escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gun, 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 gun. No, 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 no. Check. Patriot, Patriot. Shit. Hot.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Lucky 56.
To throw is Jackson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. Boo,
Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Ryan again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this out past the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
Now a give to Collins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Barney. Set. 319.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit. Detroit.
They go again with Collins. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd.